evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner. Johnson's not giving us much indication of what kind of fight we're going to see based on this ring walk. Johnson's giving us one of those attitudes like, hey, it's just another day at the office. I know exactly what I'm about to do.
In the blue corner, by way of Wilmington, the Giant Johnson. His adversary, coming out of Baltimore, MELDRICK Johnson.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
All right, 10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. What does the high stamina fighter want to do in the early stages of a fight against a guy who maybe isn't as conditioned?
What he wants to do is make him work. Make him work when he's on the inside. Make him work on the outside. Walk him a little bit. Make sure that at all times, mentally and physically, he's got those cylinders pumping.
Blocks the headshot.
Boy, keep swinging, baby.
Headshot lands, was a hook. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Johnson. Back and forth exchange. Johnson's left working well that time. He got hit, but he sent it right back. Johnson's cut is not looking good at all. I'm getting the sense that this fight could be stopped at any moment.
So the key is where the cut is. When the referee brings the doctor up to look at it, he's going to look at whether or not getting worse will imperil his health down the road.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Final 10 seconds. What impact from that uppercut by MELDRICK Johnson. Targeting the left hand to the body. And that's the end of round one. His eye is cut. He really is at risk of being a TKO loser here. I suppose if he can defend himself properly, the fight will go on.
Yeah, well, that's going to be up to the discretion, the judgment of the referee. I mean, this is what the referee is paid for. His judgment in this kind of situation.
Now he's moving in with his head down, and he won't see the uppercut coming. All right? Now every time he moves to the inside, make him pay. Uppercuts.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Johnson still shaking after feeling that uppercut. He is cut badly. The blood is just flowing down from that cut, Teddy.
Yeah, if you're in the corner right now, your job is to keep the confidence level of your fighter up. Tell him, hey, listen, maybe you lied to him a little tiny bit. You say, look, it's not bad. Just don't worry about it. Do your job. We're going to take care of this.
Scored well with that right-handed Meldrick Johnson. And now he's targeting upstairs. Not able to connect with the uppercut.
Come on.
Look at the mess in the ring right now. Johnson's cut is just painting himself red.
Yeah, it's a good thing. At least we think that judges are not influenced by the way a fighter looks. Because if they were, no rounds are going in his favor.
Close the distance. That's good. That's good.
Meldrick Johnson's dazed after that punch. Good, smart, tactical move here, backing up his opponent against the ropes. Johnson's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Solid hook upstairs. A little head hunting never hurt. Does it with the hook. A little head hunting with the right. And that's the end of round 2. Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
Listen to me. I need you to keep busy, all right? I need more than one punch now.
Johnson's opponent is not seeing the damaged goods he was opposite of in the last round. This is a different fighter starting this round right here. Good looking uppercut that time. Johnson's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. He's got to be careful not to swallow too much blood. He's bleeding in his mouth. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out from here. Johnson's cut is now changing the course of this fight.
Well, the fighter's been trying to do his job. Now the cornerman is the most important person right now in that ring. He has to do his job and stop that bleeding.
Coming to the halfway point of this 3rd round.
Oh, you got this one.
Johnson's well off the mark that time.
Inside. That's good. There you go.
Downstairs with a right hand. A piercing uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. Precision work with the left hand by Johnson.
We need to keep that head moving.
10 seconds to go in this 3rd round. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook?
He's good. He's tired. Look at him. He's so fucking tired. He's got nothing left. Now listen to me. I need you to double up the punches and keep the lead, all right? Are losing this fight. And I need you to take some chances now. You gotta take some chances with this guy, all right? You got to. You have to take a risk. You need the jab, you understand?
Johnson's ahead on Teddy's scorecard as we take a peek at those scores for the first time here today. Round number 4 just underway. After 3 rounds, he finds himself up just a round, but nothing really to pull away early on. Good return fire that time. Johnson's lacking that jab there. He just hasn't committed to throwing it at all.
I mean, that's the most basic thing in the world, is to use that jab. That jab does so many things for you. Keeps the guy defensive, and obviously it sets up your offense.
Good double jab by Johnson.
Beat him to the punch. Let's see some more head movement.
Nice job there, hooking to the body. And he ties up on the inside. He got a lot into that uppercut. Nice work by MELDRICK Johnson. "90 seconds to go in round number 4. Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Johnson's doing a nice job being comfortable on the outside. He returns the favor with an uppercut. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by MELDRICK Johnson. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Johnson's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Let those hands go, right? Let them go. This is the time. You need to outpunch this fucking guy. Keep your hands up.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Johnson's punch didn't come close. And oh, what a good strong uppercut by MELDRICK Johnson. Solid straight right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Did you see that? He goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head. Gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
He just missed that shot up top. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Johnson's got a cut, and we can see that he's bleeding from his mouth, and that can be a real problem. People don't realize it, but that can be a big problem. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway. And then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room. And at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room. And you have a choice. You put your feet down and you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Johnson's banged by a big uppercut. And that's the end of round 5. We hear about guys being calm and cool when the pressure's on. With that eye completely shut, the pressure is on.
Yeah, this is where you're really ultimately being tested as a fighter, as a human being, as a man.
This is yours, you hear me? This is your fight. Keep it up. Keep scoring points like that.
Halfway through the scheduled rounds here. Meldrick Johnson showing good form with that right hand. Seemingly in control, and now maybe out of control after getting hit there.
But what you just said, Joe, that is really what's the enemy of his right now, is nothing was coming at him. He was winning too easily. And for a minute, he let up, and bang.
Using those feet, using that jab on the outside well.
And you know what? He used his head early in the fight because he went inside, which is really where he's set up for, and he got his opponent's respect. And now that respect is paying off because he's being allowed to stay on the outside and control things.
You can see him timing that double jab to the head. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. That's the clean shot with the left hand, and he was, oh, and there you go. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on?
One, two, three, four, five.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Pace yourself.
What an impact that left hand just made by Johnson. Now he ties up there.
Get inside. Good job.
Johnson's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found.
Unload, more punches.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Very accurate work with the hook there after fine defense. And the round comes to an end. Teddy, both men are bloodied and battered at this point.
Well, it's even for both guys. Now it truly is about what we talk about all the time, the will of a man. It's no longer just about the skill. It's about who has the greater will.
All right, breathe. Good. Deep breath. Deep breath. Get some water. You're good. You all right? You're okay, right? Breathe with me. Now listen, you threw a wide punch. He caught you. Tighten up your punches, right? Right.
As we start a new round, I pose this question to you. Is there any hope for him? He's been knocked down numerous times now.
Look, there's been great comebacks in this sport. There's always hope. You don't know how deep a man's reserve is inside their soul, inside their mind. But dangerous grounds now to find out.
A stinging uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. Johnson's in a very nice rhythm right now, landing the uppercut on the inside. If he can stay with that, he can do some serious damage.
And the damage he can do is put something on top of that uppercut, Joe. He needs to do that. The uppercut picks up the head, put the hook up top to take it off.
That's a great combination.
Get close. Close the distance.
Halfway through the 7th round. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Meldrick Johnson. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Excellent hook by Johnson. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage.
Double jab, double jab.
That is a sharp. Look at that. Johnson's night could be over here. This could be the end. Fight is over. MELDRICK, Johnson's hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight.
Knockout. Your winner, MELDRICK Johnson.
Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good